I'm not even finna come in with an intro right now. This is way too real. Like this right here, like this is way too real. Let me go and clear these things out because I don't like. I want you all to realize how dangerous this curse is because it is a curse. That's exactly what it is. It's a curse, and no one else except yourself puts you through that curse. But we finna get into it as soon as I move. Uh, let's get into this curse. This curse of non-acceptance. Do you know how dangerous this curse is? And the best example is my video that I just posted on FNAF 4. Like that curse, the fact that people did not want to accept Scott Cawthon's original intentions and how he wanted to tell his story. Like again, it wasn't for no reason. I understand why the fans were complaining because they built up this rapport of, oh, there are actually ghosts in these animatronics, and then all of a sudden Scott throws a curveball, and now all of a sudden it's like, what? Where did this come from? How did this child dream up all of this? And it's so intricate and it ties together. Like it makes sense. Like it makes sense because everything that happened from FNAF 1 to FNAF 3 can just be written off as a dream. But because the fans didn't want to accept that, now we have so many stories. Now, I'm not saying that nothing good came from it, but the bigger story, the larger story of the past just never gets solved because FNAF 4 was never solved. Right? And people will complain about, what about sister location and its placement thereof? Well, guess what? It all depends on where FNAF 3. No, not FNAF 3, but it depends on where FNAF 4 is placed and what really happens. Because there's so many things that happen. Really, not even what happens in FNAF 4. Because FNAF's sister location has to work around FNAF 4. Because there are certain things like the footprint in Midnight Motorist that really throws things off. So it's like, 3 toes, this is in that animatronic that was in FNAF 2. But FNAF 2 couldn't have happened. You see what I'm saying? It gets so freaking complex. But the single thread is always FNAF 4. And that's the curse that so many FNAF fans have to suffer. Especially the new ones that don't even know the series like that for real. And that's because the original ones kept on complaining, being like, man, where did this come from? We don't like this, that, and the third, yada, 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 yada. Well, guess what? Now you have to suffer the curse of never having that story solved until you address it. Which led me to making this video. You can accidentally and purposefully curse yourself just by not accepting something. Like if you don't accept something, that is like a self-imparted. Oh, hold on. It's like a self-imparted curse. My mistake. Somebody was waving at me. It's a self-imparted curse because of the fact that you don't want to accept what's right in front of you, but because of the fact that you don't accept it, now you're making it harder for you to do the things that you want or to get the things that you want to gain or this, that, and the third. And it's a self-imparting curse because you're the only one that do it to yourself. Because when things happen and random actions happen, now all of a sudden, guess what? You have no one else to blame but yourself. And this gets way deeper into manifestations too and how people see their own reality. And this gets deeper into how I interpret things too, which really wanted me to make this video / live in the first place, because it was like, there were certain things that I didn't accept, which was causing me to be in the same place. I wasn't in denial. I just didn't accept it. And because of that, it kept on showing up in my life more and more and more and more and more. And because it kept showing up in my life more and more, like, it was haunting me in a way. And that's the thing about a curse, it haunts you like that. But it also signals you into what you have to do in order for you to get the things that you want. Meaning, you either have to listen or you suffer that curse. Otherwise, it's gonna constantly haunt you. Like, that's what makes it a curse. It haunts you when you don't listen, but it heals you and it breaks and it ceases to exist when you do listen. Which is why I also say it's a self-imparting curse, because it directly correlates to you and what you're willing to accept. And that is the curse of truth. That is really the curse of truth. Like, no matter what you may think or what you may feel, when truth is placed right in front of you and you don't accept it, that is when it becomes self-imparting in a way, you know? You are the only one who's putting yourself through that curse. Meaning, if you're unable to get certain things and you're noticing a pattern or you're noticing something, take heed to that. Listen to that. Because if you do not, I guarantee to you, you are gonna suffer because you're not willing to accept the truth. Especially to those of you who have a talent, but people keep putting it down or saying that everybody does it or making it less than what it really is. Accept the truth of who you are. The moment you do, that is when your true power flourishes. And that's when that truth gets expanded even more. Meaning, if you're the type of person that can handle yourself, then guess what? When situations come up where it requires you to handle yourself, and you already know that, even if you don't know that, you're still constantly telling yourself that, yet your actions and what you're doing is contradicting yourself, which is already a signal thereof. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there are so many signals, there are so many things that keeps on being placed right in front of you. Like, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, but you don't want to accept it. So guess what? Now you're suffering that curse. You're suffering the fact that you didn't accept that. And because of that, you have no one else to blame but yourself. It's the same exact thing that I told the freaking FNAF community. You had the answers, but because y'all didn't want to accept the answers, the creator had to change things. So now it's a whole conglomeration of mess in terms of the past. The future can be solved. Like FNAF 6 and beyond, that can be solved, but the intricate details of what happened, which restaurant goes where, that all correlates back to FNAF 4, and that's the curse that they're in. They weren't able to accept the fact that FNAF 4 was actually a dream theory. So now all of a sudden, FNAF 4 is the only lingering thread that is causing these fans to not be able to have a clear depiction of what exactly happened. Like, we know what happened, but we don't know the precision and the intricate details thereof, of where each restaurant went, why it was there, what happened, who opened it, who closed it, what was the motives. You feel what I'm saying? And it's the same way with me right now. It's like for me personally, there were certain things that got me thinking about myself. And I was like, there were so many things that I just either overlooked or that I knew, but I just couldn't accept it. And right now, I think that's the spiritual message for me today. Learn to accept the things that you already have evidence for. Even if it doesn't make sense, that's the thing, it doesn't have to make sense, but it gives you clarity. If it doesn't make sense, but it gives you clarity into which, I don't want to say it is the way it is because it is the way it is, but it makes sense because it's this, and in this is able to happen, even though it's idiotic and stupid, and no person in their right mind would make that decision, but it gives you clarity. It doesn't leave you in the dust of like, this person does this, but then they do this, but then they do this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have so much clarity when you accept things as is. Like, you're not dismissing, but you're just like, okay, that's either no, that's a tendency of yours. Like, you're intelligent, but sometimes you do non-intelligent things. You do stupid things from time to time. Like, you're a Patrick Star, you're a dumb A word, but at the same time, there are moments that you have that are intelligent because that's who you are. So yeah, my advice to you and myself as well, gain clarity and accept it, no matter if you like it or if you don't like it, because you will put yourself in a curse that's self-inflicted because of the fact that you didn't accept it. And that's all I have for y'all today. I'm not finna keep hammering this down in y'all heads. As always, stay peaceful, blessed up, miracled up. Know that you will well appreciate what's taken care of. By divine and one above all high source, God is what is from that truly and genuinely and immediately cares about you deeper than the souls. I remember that here you are loved. We care about you here, but no one else does. We do. I do know that no matter what we are, is here to give that listening ear. Don't be afraid that. Don't be afraid to talk to us. Don't be afraid to talk to us. We're always here for you when you need that listening ear. Community tab is always on my YouTube. Hit it up or comment on my video. You don't have to subscribe, but if you need somebody to talk to, we're here for you. Especially when you need somebody to talk to, no matter if it's a random topic like FNAF or just something serious. This is a safe space for you. Don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to speak up. We'll listen. Okay? And don't forget to smile today. Okay? Okay? And I'll come in for this hug. Yeah, come in. You go check the comments real quick. Let me see. Hi. I don't play Fortnite. Let's see. Kyleson, Gina, what's goody? Tosh Lindell, what if that is? I'll get into that. But your view of yourself is how your truth is. I will say that much. Your truth is based on what's up here and what's inside here. If you think that you're trash, then you are. If you think that you're powerful, you are. And even still, there are still many things that contradict what you're thinking. But that's another day. That's another day for another topic. Dragon, I don't know what message was retracted, but anyways. In his own way, he is a shape he sound ideal. Sheesh. Like, dang.